Well, the doctor said they're going to send me to therapy for my face and also balance therapy. I didn't realize there's things like physiotherapy for balance. So I'm going to go for therapy to help deal with my balance, and I'm going to go for another kind of facial muscle therapy or something like that. So I've been seeing a lot of doctors and getting a lot of tests recently. They're testing this. I'm going to get my eyes checked out and see what's wrong with that, if there's any permanent damage, or do I just need glasses, I don't know. So I'm going to get all that checked out and basically spend a lot of time in hospitals getting therapy and this and that. Right now, I would say the biggest problem that I deal with is the, obviously, paralysis. You can't smile, it's hard to talk. Also, my throat was affected too during the operation. They put a big tube down your throat, and the operation is 11 hours. So when you have that tube down your throat for 11 hours, when you come out, you can hardly breathe. Your throat is like this, and you're talking like this, like I was in my last video. So my voice came back, but it's not the same. I have a little bit of pain in my throat sometimes when I talk too much. If I talk for more than half an hour, I start to get a sore throat. My throat gets really, really dry, and I have to drink a lot. And also, drinking certain things like apple juice causes a very funny feeling in my throat, and it feels like there's something stuck in my throat. I actually feel like a really weird kind of feeling. So my throat is still not better. I certainly can't sing the way I used to sing. I wasn't a great singer, but I mean, I could sing to a certain extent. And now, that's it. I can't, my voice is limited, let's say. So I still have that. I still have the effects of that. I still have the, what else do I have? I have the fatigue. It's getting better though. Fortunately, sleeping, woohoo! The sleeping is getting better every day. I'm sleeping longer and longer and longer, and you know, it's getting better. So most of the things are getting better. The biggest problem now is the dizziness. Balance, let's call it. I'm not really dizzy. I just have a problem with balance. So the biggest problem right now is probably the loss of balance, the paralysis on the one side of my face. I still have the tenseness in all my muscles. I don't have good control over my muscles. My vision is still messed up. And the terrible taste in my mouth and the side of my tongue, but it affects the whole thing. That's still a problem. I can't eat a lot of things, which right now I'm not worried about because, you know, I'm eating healthy foods. But once in a while I'd like to be able to eat a cookie without having to vomit or, well, I haven't vomited, but I mean just that, horrible taste and feeling sick. I got a little bit of pain in my head occasionally that comes and goes. And I can't walk very far before I start feeling not so good. I have to say that when coming out of the hospital, if my discomfort, let's say, was a 10, I would put myself at a 5 now. So I figure I'm halfway back to being my normal self. And that's about it. It's a slow process to get better. Everything takes a long time. I mean, I had this really crazy spinning in my head until just a week or two ago. It just started to get better like 2 weeks ago, let's say. So, yeah, it's a long process to get better. That's the end of my update of my acoustic neuroma removal. And I will certainly be glad when all this is over. I can deal with the loss of hearing, and I can deal with, you know, certain things. Other things that I just, you know, thank God I don't have headaches, because some people have 24-hour, some people have constant headaches that have acoustic neuroma. And that, I had headaches, but eventually they went away, and occasionally I get a little bit of pain. actually in my ear now. It's not so much in my head. I used to have it in my head, and now I have occasionally pain in my ear. There's a sort of a pressure in my ear now. It feels like it's going right into the middle of my head. It feels like I got like a plunger on my ear, and the pressure is like, you know, I'm pulling out the plunger, and it's like sucking out the inside of my eardrum or something, and the inside of my brain. Okay, that's it. I'm going to end this video here and come back with another update when I have some other improvements. Okay, bye for now.